Continues to play really well, develop, which is exciting because with that fifth starter spot available.
He's a sixth man of the year, if you will. He has gotten so much better this summer. Melanie Ricks. This 8 points that he put up. Jay Crowder, Brooke Lopez, Malik Beasley. Eric Rose back in the city, that he became so beloved that he really kind of showed that we've seen maybe some players like in the Bulls on Sunday, some similar start. You know, they're going to try to force the Grizzlies outside the paint. Watching the points in the paint. And they're going to try to turn teams over like this. Malik Beasley stops it for the first two. And the
last play, he had a steal. That's what you want to see, and he's emerging as, I think, one of those starter candidates for sure. Anticipation, 2 possessions before that, he had gotten a deflection, but getting himself out on the break especially feel good.
Ball pressure will be dialed up a little bit this year. Reading the passing lanes dialed up a little bit this year.
Talk about we want practices to be harder than the games. We've got to be training at a really high level, and Bobby's looking great out there. Out here, and as we go through the scout and we're looking at players, it seemed like almost every guy on Memphis, nice floater by Jay right there. Just last year.
The float game's strong, though, in the last couple of possessions. Sharon check. Tyler Williams, they're excited about his possibility.
I think what made Beasley so valuable is aggressiveness on those other possessions. He got out of position on that.
Off for Memphis. Bobby here on the push. Throws it off the glass.
Count that 6-man role, but I think there's times you watch him play and you go, well, he's an obvious starter. Jackson Jr. hurt to start the year. He comes out, averages 3 blocks. We're probably like as a possible starter. There's obviously other candidates. Jay Crowder. The momentum as far as the media out there, but Brooks is getting it done.
Product. He was one time the highest recruit in the modern era here for Stanford, but there's the answer by Beasley. Bobby once again. Bobby.
Crowdsource it. We'll find a better one. It's beautiful for now, though. You're right. I mean, he takes his time and he flips that up. Let Pat dunk. Getting aggressive, getting in the paint, good spacing on the weak side, just opening things up. Campaign so high IQ with their cutting and their spacing. They have good opportunities.
You've got
He is. And it's just a really different role, too. Loose ball out there all over the floor. Great job.
Mentioning was against the Kings, and it was in October, so it happened early in the season.
Right.
And then never again. 20.
30, more than 30 is good. Just a casual.
Just more than 30.
A little more than 30. Speculation at this point, but boy, I'd be shocked if we're wrong.
It's very exciting, don't get me wrong, but with those numbers, those were all game highs. Very effective, and some important end-of-game.com.
So you could go to the Dave Chappelle show, and you could be screaming.
Beasley with 5 points. He shot it 4 times. This is his 5th time, and he drains it. Absence. Very effective, and some important end-of-game minutes down the stretch on Sunday.
You could go to the Dave Chappelle show, and you could be screaming. The Bucks can.
Beasley with 5 points. He shot it 4 times. This is his 5th time, and he drains it.
Before he scored, but without sound.
I mean, you always got to finish it, right?
Yeah.
Could that have been a Giannis impression?
They're just body checking guys, and Marcus Smart on the perimeter, body checking guys, and you got John Morant, who's reached the floor, been the 3-point percentage leader in the NBA the last couple of years. It's like they've got some.
Here tonight, AJ Green checking in. He missed the first preseason game on Sunday. And Tillman.
You see, a lot of that was Coach Griffin, and so I think you're right. Just giving different looks. Nice pass, nice finish.
Plays. Joe Prunty has been kind of the leader of some of those plays as well. Kennard, that's not a 3. It's a 2-pointer from about 17 feet out. Brooke Lopez catches and 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting in only 8 minutes of play. Tillman into the lane. Last year, the Grizzlies set a franchise record in terms of 58 points in the paint that they averaged per game. They're here in the first half, Desmond Bain. So to Coach Prunty's point, yeah, it's a tough defensive assignment. Lopez makes good on the side.
Spread around 10 to 15 guys playing, but Memphis playing a little heavier minutes.
And Desmond Bain picking up
one side because everything's spread out. There's some mismatches.
Jaren Jackson Jr. with 15. Giannis taking everything in. Pass by Washington. Past the hole. Derrick Rose gets bumped. There'll be a blocking foul. Hand off to Bain. Boy. Desmond.
Over $3 million this year to full.
Oh no, Williams. Memphis went healthy. Equally as electric, you could argue. Pat Connaughton from the backcourt here for the Grizzlies to start probably in the regular season. Jay Crowder pulls up from about 15 now.
Passing it or attacking quickly can be the difference, and that one was. Got to play the ball quick.
In and out. These starters are going to go for Memphis. Derrick Rose still in there. Jaren Jackson Jr.
You know, obviously very typical in the preseason. You get that first half burn. You get those guys some minutes, get some other guys some opportunities like Todd Rhythm and Bain as well.
Good bounce there for Bain.
Hey guy, what's in the notebook tonight?
Does he really?
He does, yeah.
The director wants that to be a pregame segment. Can we make that happen?
Almost there.
Bench tonight. He's played 19 minutes and counting. High off the glass.
You know, you can tell sometimes there's a burn to be had. That's a good thing. Nice high-low. Lopez. Too much contact, but they're letting him play.
Oh, wow. For LaRavia, and he knocks them both in. Robin Lopez, by the way, playing with 5 personal fouls, and there's a moving screen foul. Off the glass. Led the G League in assists last season. One of the littlest guys here on the court at 5'9". Of the stats where the guy leads something, like Brook Lopez led the league in contested shots. Certainly did that.
That's what you want to see, and he's emerging as, I think, one of those starter candidates for sure.
Already, you've got more on Andre.
Yeah, that's not the first time he's thrown it down. Like you said, Sunday was a big game for everyone his game.
Yeah, and that's what you want to hear about the rookies and the young players. You want the Instagram post where Andre Jackson Jr. was defending Giannis.
Such a willing teacher, too. He's obviously spending time with Block underneath. He's out there trying to learn from Giannis. I think is awesome, and he'll be a good player in this league.
An important role on the team. And let's be honest, like right now, he's not going to be that scorer here in the end.
Giannis loving it. If Giannis likes it, you're doing something right.
Yeah. Get our first look at Chris Livingston. Odell to Bolden. Reaction.
They're trying to will it in for him. They do it. There he is with the ball coming up with it right there. It's another athlete, Livingston.
Oh, yes, works it around Marchand. Bolden offensive rebound. Draws the foul. Bolden's first point sitting there on the bench, and a superstar comes up to you like that.
It really means everything, because I think obviously around good guys, seeing them work, knowing how to act, learning from those guys. Tough to find a better one than Giannis, absolutely.
Up with the Grizzlies once again on October 20th. That'll be the last preseason game, and then I'm interested in. LaRavia,
There's no person. You know what? I think I look sportier in these. I'm going to rock these.
Right. Livingston for 2. And
contact, get into the free throw line, try to see it go through. Obviously, running out of time with just 2.5 minutes, but
there at times and would disappear or not be able to find his shot. And I think
everyone is saying he worked this summer. The amount of time he put in.
Battling for it, blocks. LaRavia, Livingston gets him. Count the bucket.
On the offensive end, getting it to go and getting the three-point play.
Yeah, the 2 rookies drafted.
Figure you take it on the road. You already conquered one state, go do it again. But things that they need from guys, it's energy, it's youth. You know, it's the dirtiness. You got the Chris Middletons and the Lopez's and the other veteran guys.
Marchand gets his spot. 3 here to shoot. LaRavia with his glasses back on.
Far 15 points in both games.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think he's feeling pretty good. He's making shots with Luke Kennard. Why he's out there, a heck of a player, but shooting being what he does. I mean, you can see why a rookie be a third or fourth year guy, but if you have a calm and guys are looking at you and you're calling the right stuff,
Take off the glasses.
took a shot down there to the face.